Exactly. Frank Ocean.
That's me.
Good to see you.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for coming into Radio 1 and welcome to the United Kingdom.
Thank you.
Your first time?
Yes.
Your first time outside of America?
Absolutely.
Wow. How was that plane ride?
It was cool. It's from New York, so it was better than the 11-hour one from LA.
He already sounds like a seasoned traveler. He's been on one plane. He's like, it's much better jet lag.
Many planes, just not outside of America.
No.
All right.
I was at the show last night in East London, and I loved it. I thought it was brilliant.
Thanks, man.
Just the way you came on, lights up, no drama, no sort of chaos, just you, your music, and the microphone, and that was it. And I just thought the whole thing just showed a real sense of confidence, and it was, very subtle in parts, but also really fun, and, it was like the anti-show. I loved it. How did you feel about it? Because the reaction from what I could gather in the crowd seemed amazing.
It was awesome. The energy from the crowd was sick. That was a mouse that I just kicked.
I was like,
an electronic mouse.
You're on some David Blaine business now.
No animals were harmed.
Jumping here.
Nah, the show was fun, man. I had a great time. Really great time.
How many shows have you done now? I mean, just on your own outside of, I know you did a bit of touring with Odd Future and stuff, but how many solo shows have you done, do you think? Can you still count them? Second one.
The second one.
Wow. You would look so natural up there, I thought. Really comfortable.
Thanks, man.
That's crazy.
Thank you.
Your second show in London as well. To be playing those songs from, some new songs, some songs from, Nostalgia Ultra, and
right.
I mean, to see the reaction, people singing along to every single, and the way they would cheer at the start of these tunes as well.
They sounded good. Their pitch was on. I liked it. It's music, town, country, I guess.
It is indeed. You're in a good place right here. Yeah. I want to get straight into the new songs that you played last night. I think I counted 3 in a row that you sort of announced what you were going to play for people.
Yeah.
No, the first one was called, is it Disillusion?
Disillusion.
And the second one, I assume, was like Real Love, or there was something relating to that. It had the Real Love.
Yeah, it had the Mary J sample. And I stopped telling the crowd the titles because I was like, not because I didn't want them to leak, I don't want them to leak, but it was more or less, I was like, am I sure about these titles that I'm saying? Because I'm still working on the record, so you never really know the titles until the track list is printed.
That was what was cool about it. It was brave, to come out and play those songs so early and up front. I think people would have been happy with Nostalgia Ultra and a few other things that you've co-written and been involved in, but I guess those ones are finished. And give us some progress on the record, where you're at with the new album.
Well, the record's written. We're just trying to tie up all the production, get everything sonically pleasing to me, the director of this film.
Yeah.
And it's been cool working on it. I take my time, for better or for worse. Really was excited to share and perform them. When I started writing this record, that was one of the things I said. I was like, this record, I wanted to be able to perform well, for it to, transition the stage well. And I don't have that much experience, being on stage, but I remember saying that going in, I want to be able to make these records that transition well to stage. So that was me kind of testing out to see if I did that, and it feels good. They work out well.
Yeah, they did. They sounded great. And in relation to the songs everybody else knew, a lot of time people can shuffle their feet, lose a bit of interest, but I thought there was a real, especially during the second track, again, as we'll call it Untitled number 2 at this point.
Right, Untitled number 2. I like it.
But with the Mary chorus, and the lyrics as well. I mean, so much tongue-in-cheek going on in some of those lyrics. I mean, that's the thing about your music, isn't it? Is that you're not afraid to throw in some wry humor, some wry observations.
I blame it on a model broad with a Hollywood smile.